front wheel over the ripple strip needs to be a bit careful there. They slide them into the corners a bit, don't they?
Well, that's flat through that corner. They come off the bridge at around 140, 150 kilometres an hour, and they just fling the car through the S's, and that's through Suttons where they only just touch the brakes, but they stay in fourth gear and flat throttle all the way.
There's some fantastic PlayStation and Xbox games where you can drive these cars throughout England at some of those circuits. That's and right. You're driving the same way, not that you're driving the same way you race, but you can fling them around a bit. Here is Proctor, beautifully turned out 18 car as always. Everyone takes a lot of pride in the way they present their cars, don't they?
Right, our car presentation's just increased in the last 10 years. That's Adam Proctor in the Chantilly Lishite Earth Moving Equipment, JASA. He's the point score leader in this series. It's JASA built in Sydney by the Cutts brothers, and yeah, more lockups that will probably make the racing closer by the time we get under the bridge. But it's nose-to-tail stuff here at the moment.
Well, good racing indeed. Fantastic category. Again, we ride on board Kinsella. The Kinsella Engineering, number 35. Just up ahead is the battle for the lead. Kinsella desperate to get a piece of all this.
Yeah, Michael is certainly desperate. He's just built that car himself during the year, and he's getting to form, and he's now in the top 3, top 5 of all Formula V races. He's just returned early this year from working with Lola Racing Cars and the Canadian A1 Grand Prix team, so he's desperate to get back in the winning circle.
He certainly knows a fair bit about race car geometry, then that would be the case. Again, they work their way through the flip-flop. Oh, he's gone! Well, it was a momentary lapse of reason, and he has regathered it, but a lot of cars have gone past, and he certainly got his own attention. There is the LJ Hooker car making its way through as well, the 98 car coming through. It's Daniel Reynolds. So Ryan Stott and Daniel Reynolds together there. Let's have a look at it again. It looked a little bit ugly just here. He got across the edge, he gathered it back up, and there's not a lot of turn lock to lock, is there?
No, but that's what you call understeering and oversteering 3 times all at the same time around that corner.
Simpson, Ryan Simpson is your new leader. He's thrown it down at Benjamin Porter. So this championship battle everybody predicted would take centre stage is doing just that.
That's right. Ryan's not used to not leading a championship, so he's desperate to stay ahead as much as possible. He wants to be the star of this show.
Whoa, someone off the circuit. Oh, look out. Around goes the 96 as a result, and he's absolutely filthy about it.
Right, that's Chris Purvis in the Helmet Warehouse Polar. He just didn't leave enough room. Ian Chivers just went wide onto the mud, lost control, and up and over they went. I think Darren Mason was involved in that as well.
A little bit of smoke trailing from the car as well as Simpson sideways. Here's a look at it, just innocently involved. Very lucky not to go upside down. There is the arm up already, like, what happened then? And you can see the smoke still coming out of the rear of the engine. So the battle rages between Ryan Simpson and Benjamin Porter. And what a battle it is. And there is the continuing story of the dramas for the 96.
Right, he'll be smoking all his way back to the pits, but here we go. Here's the obligatory Formula V slipstreaming tow down the straight. That's an important part of Formula V, and you have to learn how to master it, and that's flat through the kink at 180 kilometres an hour.
They stick like, you know what, to a blanket, and here's a good look now at Porter, who, that's a copybook pass.
Exactly. Ben would have actually worked out exactly where he needed to be before the last corner coming onto this straight, just so he could time it well in time for this kink.
Well, he did a good job to go around the outside too. That's the low percentage pass as he gets a very sideways, the Trist restaurant entry. 4-speed gearbox, but you only use 2 of them.
That's right, only 3rd and 4th gear all the way around. There's probably not even a racetrack anywhere in Australia where we don't just use 3rd and 4th gear.
So just very talky 3rd.
Well, you know, we've got good brakes and we dive down into corners, and that's really all we need. The 1600 class has only 1 gearbox, so we don't even need to change any other ratios.
Well, Kinsella having to work after that mistake through this part of the course right here. This is a good battle continuing. The 98 car looks very sharp as well. Very nicely decked out. Daniel Reynolds in the Sabre.
That's right. He's the young up-and-comer from Canberra. We've got a number of drivers and cars from Canberra this weekend, but Daniel's made his name. He actually took the lead in some of the races at the last round of our state championship at Wakefield Park.
Now, you know as well as anybody, as we move into the last lap, Porter comes back on the inside. Simpson trying to come back. No room there. What are we looking at to buy one of these cars?
Oh, look, there are a number of ways you can get a car. You can buy an old car, you can buy a kit, you can buy a brand new car complete.
How much?
You can start at $3,000-5,000 for an old car and work on it yourself and make it worth a lot more money and go fast. You can get a kit of one of these fabulous Jaces or Checkmates or Polos or Makos, all made in Sydney, and they can be $10,000 to $15,000 and just add your own mechanicals. Or you can get a complete car for around 40 grand with all the good bits.
Fair enough. It's budget racing, or you can go high dollar like anything. Simpson, he's realising Porter's got a couple of car lengths there. This is dangerous time for Simpson. Porter's got a good little lead here.
Yeah, Ben's, I think he's got this in the bag, and look at him slide that car around Sutton's. Again, Ben, he's trying to take this lead from Adam Porter, and I think he's looking at winning this championship by the end of today.
This is desperate right here. Is he going to get up the inside? No. Simpson very close indeed, but Porter, I think he'll hold on. The run to the checkered flag, yes. He just gets by. Simpson in second, Hart third, Pearce fourth, Proctor, Kinsella, McHenry and Reynolds. Good race here at Oran Park.
It was a very close race, very tight. Some good racing between me and Ben. Didn't quite get him, but there's 2 races to go, so I plan on getting up there at the end. Right, I'm 5th in the championship now and in contention for 3rd, so a few top results like a 2nd will really bump me up there, since the guys that are coming in front of me in the championship are finishing down the order at the moment. So
yeah, pretty happy. We've had struggles all weekend, but 3rd's all right, so we'll see what we can do next one.
Well, we had a lot of work to do last night. We found a few engine mounts loose and rear exhaust had broken, so the guys were back in the workshop till about midnight last night getting the thing sorted. Well, we've been trying some different exhaust systems, and unfortunately we're building them a little bit light, and just with vibration and heat they were basically falling apart, so they went home last night, built it out of much stronger material.